I'm Sharon Marshall, and my husband and son are the founders of Serenity Springs Recovery, a drug and alcohol rehab located in Edgewater, Florida. And we got into the business because my son, who I never would have thought that I would have gone down this road. I was a high school teacher, and he went to the high school that I taught at. And he was scholar athlete, prom king, you know, the ideal son. And everything was perfect, went to college, and straight A's, 4.0 GPA. And I had taken a personal day expecting to attend his graduation and found out that he had dropped out of school the last semester. And so it was just really shocking to me because initially, I started to see that he was drinking, but I just thought that that was normal college behavior. And I didn't realize that he had crossed the line to an addiction and to alcoholism. So it went on probably for several years where I was in denial because he had been the all-American perfect son. I never had to raise my voice to him. And I hadn't ever really seen alcoholism firsthand. I hadn't seen it in any family members or friends. And so at first you're thinking it's just normal behavior for people that age. And as I started to see my son spiral out and to become dysfunctional, it started to be, first you're trying to protect, you're trying to find a solution. I probably enabled him for a while because I kept thinking that, you know, the problem was going to take care of itself. And so when I realized, you know, that that was not going to be, we started looking for a solution, and we brought him to local doctors, family physicians, and you know, they tried suggesting AA meetings, and while he attempted that, we realized, you know, it was getting progressively worse. It's a chronic illness, and that, you know, we needed some kind of a stronger reaction to what was going on. And so then we tried IOP programs, and, you know, it seemed like that was a solution for a bit, but my son was spiraling down quickly to the point where we would find he'd go out for days and he'd be missing on a binge, and I would go looking for him, and my husband thought that it would be best to let him, as they say, hit rock bottom, and I would find him and try and make him comfortable and make sure he was okay. And I was so concerned, you know, each time that he left the house that I wouldn't see him again. And so we finally sent him to a local treatment center, and you know, you're looking for a solution, and you're so hopeful that that's going to be the answer. And you know, he came back, and he seemed, for a bit, that he was trying and, you know, working on his sobriety, but soon, you know, we went back to the same binge drinking, and, you know, then the drug usage started, and, you know, you just feel so helpless. So it wasn't until I took him to the hospital, and there were a couple of hospital trips, then a doctor said to me, do you feel like you've done everything possible, because this doesn't look like there's going to be a good outcome, and that that he wanted me to start preparing myself to lose my son. And so he said, I'm sorry. So he said just, he wanted me to be aware that I needed to be able to live with myself and to know that I had done everything possible. And so that's when the realization that this is a reality, that I could very soon lose my son, who meant so much to me. And so we sent him to a 12-step treatment center where he learned the steps that he's following today. And we were so impressed, and there was such a turnaround in him, and we were so happy that we thought, you know, why not emulate this program? And so that's how they decided to open up the treatment center, because the program was so effective, and I believe it saved my son's life.